Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, we're going to be concentrating on the blank game week 36. But we're going to quickly look at how my team is doing in game week 35. As you all know, this game week hasn't finished yet, but I just want to quickly run down on what's been happening and how many players that I have left and so on. And then I will be looking at my team. I will be looking at the fixtures and the players for the blank game week 36. Okay, now if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. If we can get up to about 100 likes, that will be fantastic. So here we go. So as you can see, for game week 35, so far I've got 63 points. I made 2 free transfers and I dropped in the rankings. So from what, 35k, I dropped to 43. And I still have a lot of players left yet to play. So I think I will be able to turn the red arrow to green arrow with the players that I have remaining. I still have Pickford against Aston Villa, Shaw at home against Liverpool, Trent away against Manchester United, Rudiger there against Arsenal at home. I'm hoping that Mason Mount plays as he is a big differential of mine. And if he does, it'll be fantastic. If he doesn't, I do have Chris Wood off the bench. Well, not off the bench yet, but you know what I mean. If Mount doesn't play, I will get Chris Wood with that lovely 6 points. Son there with 7. Salah with 6. Got a Manchester United away fixture. Fernandes at home against Liverpool as my captain, and Jota there against Manchester United. Now, I'm not really expecting Jota to play 90 minutes or even start, but we will see. And as you can see at the bottom, Watkins there, he won't be playing against Everton because he received a red card against Manchester United. So that is the team. That is the update. I thought I'll show you guys this. I'm seeing what's going on. With my team, there is a high chance for me to change the red arrow to green arrow. So we will see what happens. This was the bench. As you can see there, Foster with 10, Chris Wood with 6, and Lowton with 6 there. Reguilon played but got 0 points. So that was the team. I thought I'll give you guys a little bit of an update because the game week hasn't finished yet. Anyways, let's move on to the blank game week 36. Now, before I continue and talk about my players that I have for this game week, let's just have a quick look at a little strategy that I have in mind. Now, for the blank game week 36, I'm thinking to take a -4 point hit. I'm thinking to basically attack this game week. Then I am thinking to bank the transfer in game week 37. Well, I'm going to try. And then basically attack game week 38. Game week 38, there will be teams that has got nothing to play for, and there might be a lot of rotation for that team. And on the other hand, there are certain teams that has got something to play for, and there could be some announcements on players that could play in this last remaining game. So for that reason, I want to kind of like prepare properly, and with the 2 free transfers I can make a lot of different changes and basically attack this game week as well. Just to let you guys know that I am thinking to live stream throughout these last remaining games, and I cannot wait. I'm hoping to stay inside 50k in the overall rank. If I could, do well this game week and do well in the blank game week, there's a good chance that I can get really close to the top 10k, but we will see. I'm happy on where I am right now. I'm hoping that I can do better, but gotta have a little bit of a luck on my side to kind of get to that rank that I would really love to finish with. So looking at the blank game week 36, I have got Pickford at home against Sheffield United. I got Trent there against West Brom, Lowton against Leeds, Reguilon against Wolves, with Son there as well as my captain so far. Salah and Jota against West Brom, Chris Wood at home against Leeds, and Watkins against Crystal Palace. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players for this blank game week 36. I think 9 to 10 players is fantastic. For me, I really want to kind of like prepare my team for Game Week 37 as well. So I am thinking to take a -4 point hit. Okay, so now let's have a look at some of my transfers. Before that, let's just have a quick look at the fixtures. Now, as you can see, these are the fixtures for the blank Game Week 36. Now, there's a couple of teams that I'm looking at to kind of bring players from. The first team is Manchester City. So I'm looking to bring in maybe Foden or Mahrez. Leeds, so Bamford or Rafinha. West Ham, Lingard or Antonio. I am looking at Everton players against Sheffield United. So I'm looking at Sigurdsson or Calvert-Lewin. So these are the players that I'm looking to bring into my FPL team. For the Manchester City players, now this is the blank game week and I do not want to take a risk on a player that I am not 100% certain that player is going to play. You know, it is the blank game week. You need to be looking at a player that plays. However, if we can get any kind of news and we find out like Mahrez might play this game week, I might go for him. Guys. And I might, or Foden, let's just say, or any of the big Manchester City players that could do really well, I'm thinking to bring in. Just want to try my luck. And, you know, they're champions now and they can proper celebrate in this game. So that is one of my ideas. The other players are like from Leeds, like Rafinha and Bamford. They have got a decent fixture here against Southampton and a home fixture against West Brom looks really, really good on paper. So I'm definitely looking to invest in Leeds players. The other team is, like I mentioned before, is West Ham. West Ham has got something to play for. They are playing Brighton. Brighton is missing Dunk, so that could affect them. You know, maybe it could affect them. We'll see. But I'm looking at Antonio. Or maybe instead of making the West Ham moves right now, maybe I can bring in Antonio in Game Week 37, which he has a fixture away against West Brom. That might be an option there. So if I'm not going to bring any West Ham players, I could bring them later on. And the other team is, like I mentioned before, is Everton. I genuinely think that they can do really well here against Sheffield United. I'll be very, very surprised they don't do anything here. I'm looking at, you know, if I do bring in Calvert-Lewin, I'm thinking to captain him. So those are some of the players. Let's just have a look at some stats. So here we go. Let's have a look at the stats. I'm not going to go through this in detail, so I'm just going to have a look at a few stuff. I'll be looking at the midfielders as well and defenders, but I am looking at stats from basically Game Week 31 to Game Week 35. And don't forget, Game Week 35 hasn't finished yet, so this chart will change a little bit. Now, I am going to skip players that doesn't have a fixture in the blank Game Week 36. So Inacho, you know, Cavani, Vardy. I'm going to skip these players that doesn't have a fixture. So yeah, as you can see, the second place player is actually Chris Wood with 39 points from Game Week 31 to Game Week 35. As you can see, the stats are very, very good for him. 21 shots, 9 of them is on target and 14 of them is inside the box. And this is where you want your player to be. 6 of them are big chances, 5 goals and 2 assists there. And he actually has helped out with 7 key passes. So if you don't have Chris Wood and you need a player for your front 3 or front 2, Chris Wood is pretty much the one to kind of go for. Now, if we move down to the list, a surprising player here that is 5.5 is Benteke. 16 shots there, 9 on target, 12 inside the box, 3 big chances, 3 goals, no assist, but both of those goals has been in Game Week 35. So I'm not really sure on Benteke right now. I think I would rather go for Bamford, that is not on this list, or Chris Wood. Ings is here as well. Although he doesn't have stats such as Chris Wood, Ings has played less minutes and he's already scored 3 goals. So that is quite impressive. And move down to the list is Calvert-Lewin. Lewin with 2 goals and 0 assists. Although he hasn't got the stats like other players above, he has played less minutes, and plus he has got a fantastic fixture coming up for him, and that is against Sheffield United. Now this is the interesting part. I'm just going to move this across and go to game week 33 as an example, and as you can see, Calvert-Lewin is 3rd in this list. Chris Wood is 1st, Benteke is 4th, and Antonio makes the list. You know, he's back from injury, he's played 2 games, he's already got 6 shots and 2 on target and 5 in the box. So yeah, as you can see, these are some of the stats there. Let's just have a look at the midfielder options. I'm just going to click this. Now, if we look at the midfielders, we've got a couple of interesting players. Now, this is from Game Week 31 to Game Week 35. As you can see there, Greenwood is just smashing it there. 47 points. 16 shots there, 10 on target, 14 in the box. However, his key passes is actually really, really low. So you're just basically expecting him to actually score the goals instead of assisting other players. Doesn't have a fixture in the blank game week. However, if you look down the list, you've got Son and Bale. Both of them up there. Both of them has got fantastic stats there. 14 shots for Son, 7 on targets there. 9 of them inside the box, 3 big chances, 4 goals, and this is where I'm loving this. 15 key passes. So Chris Wood and Son is a fantastic captain option to get some kind of returns. That's why I got the captain on Son. Oh, okay. Like, looking at this right now, I really want to captain him. 1 assist, and as you can see, 38 points in the last kind of like a couple of games. I'm going to be looking at the last 3 game weeks in a sec. Bell is up there as well, but as you can see, his key passes is not as good as Son there. But he is an explosive player, and most of the goals has come from like one of the games. Pereira is on this list, and he's doing pretty damn well. I know not many FPL managers are looking at him, but it's 5.4. It is against Liverpool the next game, and you know they're relegated. 12 shots for a midfielder. That is pretty damn decent. From West Brom as well. 5 of them on target and 5 of them inside the box. This is where it becomes really interesting here. 11 key passes and 3 of them being big chance created. Although he hasn't got an assist, which is kind of like kind of unusual. I guess it's because you know the players at West Brom is just not taking their chances. Havertz doesn't have a fixture, so we're going to skip. Westwood is here as well. Lingard. He's taken a lot of shots, 13 here, which looks really good. However, on this next list I'm about to show you, he's not actually on this list. Let's just have a quick look. So I'm going to go from Game Week 33 to Game Week 34. Yeah, he's not on this list. He has dropped. Most of the points came from like Game Week 31 and the previous game weeks. And if you look at it now, Eze is smashing it with 25 points there. 5.8, but most of the points has actually came from Game Week 35, so I'm not really certain on him right now. Westwood, Greenwood, Son is continuing to be on this list. Pereira as well, or Brighton doesn't have a fixture. El Ghazi makes the list. 9 shots, 4 of them on target, 2 of them inside the box. It's not really creating a lot of chances there. Havertz and Pascal Grote there. So those were the midfielders. I just want to kind of like go through it with you guys because it's quite interesting to see. As you can see, Dallas is number 1 here. So if you are looking to bring in a defender, Dallas is pretty much the kind of the one to kind of go for. 8 shots from a defender. Well, he's not really playing in a defensive position, really. He's playing in a midfield role. But 8 goals, 5 on target, 3 of them in the box is fantastic. 3 goals from Dallas is crazy. You got Evans there, but I'm going to skip. Godfrey, there we go. 4 shots, 2 in the box. But, you know, from Everton, we're not really looking at him for like assists and a goal. We're looking at the clean sheets. Trent there, as you can see, this impressive stats here. Key passes from him is 12. This basically gives him a high chance to actually return. If we move down to this list, most of these players don't have a fixture. We've got Semedo there that I'm not really certain of. Coleman is a shout as well if you want to go for a Everton defense. Have a look at this, guys. I hope that these stats has given you some kind of idea. I don't really go through too much in stats on my videos, but I thought I'll give it a go. You know, with those stats and with the fixtures, you know, I got Chris Wood. I don't have Dallas, but I do have a back line. So if I was in need of a defender, I would definitely go for him. So I am thinking to bring in Calvert-Lewin. And for the midfield role, I'm not too certain on who I'm going to go with. I'm definitely going to bring in Calvert-Lewin. But for the midfield role, I'm not too sure. I think what I'm going to do is kind of just wait and see. Look at the team news. See what happens in the last remaining fixtures for Gameweek 35 and make my final decision on Friday. Gameweek 35 hasn't finished yet. Still got a lot of players left. I'm hoping that Mason Mount and Rudiger plays and they get some returns and I can go back to being around 35,000 in the world. Hopefully I could get more points, but we will see, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please smash a like on the video. When this video hits about 100 likes, it does help my channel out a lot. And subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.